Hi, I'm Jen, and this is my model mirror. In a few minutes, I'm going to show you how this weird little mirror turned me into a top model. Oh, and this model mirror has turned me into a money-making machine, even during this horrible economy. I'm having the kind of success usually reserved for Victoria's Secret models and movie stars. What's crazy is that this strange mirror doesn't just work for me. It works like gangbusters for other women too. In fact, I can hand it to your typical average woman, the one everyone says will never be a supermodel, and even they make it. All I'm doing is using this simple mirror, and the money and fame rolls right in. I used it to get rid of my boring life and replace it with a fun one where I travel the world and get published in magazines. I used it to quit my crappy old job as a receptionist, and now I get paid to look pretty. I'm now using this success to my advantage. I have top designers begging me to wear their newest designs. I even use it to skip the line and get VIP treatment whenever I go out. Being famous has its perks. So pay close attention, because by the end of this short presentation, I will do much more than tell you my strange story. I'm going to show you how to use this model mirror so you can get paid to be pretty right now. So you can stop struggling to make it as a model, because it doesn't matter how much you weigh, how young or old you are, or where you live. This unusual mirror will guide you right past the worthless modeling websites, the bogus agencies, past the rip-off artists and scams, past all the things that make models fail, and unleash an uncontrollable flow of success directly into your modeling career, causing you to become famous, wealthy, and healthy faster than you ever imagined. You'll get paid modeling gigs the very first time you use it, even if you've tried other things and failed before, or even if you think things can never change. Hundreds of people are already secretly using this mirror to live the life that's normally reserved for Victoria's Secret models and celebrities. Here's what some of those people are saying. I found your site and I thought it was totally fake. I was convinced it was not possible for a girl in her 30s like me to start modeling without being 5'11" and rail thin. But it's true. I booked my first job I auditioned for. I was a little hesitant to get the system because I wasn't sure if I was actually going to get anything when I put my credit card in. But 2 days later, I had my very first callback and booked a paying job. That was from Elisa. And Katie says, thanks for breaking it down into a few easy lessons. Makes it really easy to follow through with the whole program. I even used it with my daughter, and now she's booking jobs left and right. She's had more success this week than she's had in the last few years. She is signed to 2 different agencies right now and is about to audition for another one tonight. One big name brand even offered her a contract on the first meeting. And Molly says, it's like having an instant modeling career delivered to your front door. I will show you exactly how they got those results. But before I do that, I must urge you to watch this video all the way to the end right now. A small group of model agency owners are doing everything they can to get this website taken down. They claim that we are stealing their business by showing models how to make it on their own, and they'll lose money if they don't take their cut. That's crazy, right? They do not want you to be independent. So if you're thinking about coming back later, this website will probably be gone, and you'll never hear a word of this again. So if you're serious about becoming a full-time model or just trying something new to make some extra cash and not have to work so hard anymore, then pay close attention to what I'm about to say. Because let's face it, if you already were having tons of success as a model, you wouldn't be watching this. You're still here because you are not making enough money with modeling or from your regular day job. Or if you are earning enough to get by, it's doing something that you're not passionate about. And when you do go out on castings, you're not getting many callbacks. Plus, every photographer you work with seems like a pervert or a scam. And you still haven't been published in any real magazines. And God forbid, when you have unexpected end-of-the-month bills pop up, you don't know what to do. You have no real savings in the bank, and you cannot sleep or relax knowing how bad things are. You feel trapped in a boring life where you never get to travel or do anything exciting. You miss out on all the fun things your friends can afford. You've been settling for an ordinary life and you're sick and tired of it. You've bought into the idea that to become a model, you have to be signed with a top agency or be 6 foot tall or skinny as a rail. Or even worse, you believe the people that say, just do your best and everything will work out eventually, or that things will just magically fall into place. Well, listen, I've been there. I've been sitting home alone in the same chair I'm sitting in right now, frustrated, confused. And since I've tried everything under the sun, I've learned one thing. If you do not try to make it as a model, you're going to be miserable. Giving up on this dream of yours is a guaranteed path to regret and unhappiness. You need this to respect yourself and earn the respect of others. The only problem is that until now, no one ever figured out a simple guide for people like you and me. Sure, there are lots of books and TV shows about becoming a model, but when you research them, it's hard to tell who to trust. But this simple proven guide is exactly what some independent models have discovered. The Model Mirror is practically a user manual to a career as a model. The Model Mirror system was originally initiated by some top models to map out how they could get even more successful. And it's based on a strategy secretly guarded and passed down by some of the top models and agencies in the world. Shortly after its inception, a small group of representatives from these modeling agencies decided to develop the project even further, and they scheduled a series of secret invitation-only meetings to share what was working for them. It was one renegade member that attended these meetings that discovered these techniques could also be used by regular women who didn't have any real experience or who didn't fit the typical model look. Although the Model Mirror was shared and refined by these industry executives, the person who helped make this information public is Adrian Adair. Adrian is a well-known millionaire internet entrepreneur who founded one of the top 3 online modeling networks and has written a top book on the modeling industry. Years ago, he noticed right away that the average model joining his model network didn't fit the traditional tall, super skinny stereotype. And because of this, most models were struggling to actually succeed with their career. Fortunately, Adrian's business connections skyrocketed him into a position to partner with some of the top international agencies, where he eventually learned the hidden conspiracy that was making it so that only the super tall, skinny girls got all the success. Fortunately, he earned the big agency's trust enough to be treated like part of the inner circle and was allowed to attend the secret meetings, where he was invited to co-develop the Model Mirror system. When Adrian saw the power of the Model Mirror and realized its potential to help a few of the women he knew were struggling, he had to share it. A short time later, the information was leaked and Adrian was not allowed back in by the big agencies. As a result, Adrian was initially attacked by his colleagues, but he eventually gained so much loyal support from the people he shared it with that other models and talent scouts began to notice. Acclaimed PhD neuroscientist, author, and popular speaker, Dr. Herman Fresco says, Adrian has a real background in the modeling industry. I checked. And he's also highly intelligent. He knows how to analyze the industry and conduct research, and he's passionate about developing and teaching techniques based on proven principles, much as I've done throughout my 20-year career in academics. Although I'm not fully comfortable that he doesn't see the need for a traditional modeling agency, I'm impressed by the care he has taken to base this technique on empirical research. He's done a respectable job of distilling and interpreting economic studies to create a practical program that can help models of all ages and backgrounds. Right now, a small private publishing network is negotiating rights to Adrian's work, making it even more urgent to get it now before this Model Mirror is sealed, stashed, and stored, and made available only to the upper echelon of the industry. And because of this, Adrian's clients, business associates, and even a handful of anonymous celebrities are fighting for the few remaining passes to this website. But no matter how many of the world's models start using Adrienne's method, it will never stop working. Here's why. Think of any successful friend that you know, or if you can't think of one, picture some glamorous supermodel whose perfect house, perfect car, and perfect life you'd love to have right now. You're going to learn 4 simple techniques you can use immediately. The techniques are totally innocent by themselves, but when used in the right order at the right time, they're going to force the modeling industry to finally give you the success that you deserve. And because you've practically cracked the code, not only will you always know the best path to take, you will always know what not to do so you don't fail. Then you simply wait. In the next short while, expect to start seeing a noticeable difference in how many jobs you book. You might check your phone and see all the missed calls and voicemails of people trying to hire you. Your friends might start asking you how you can afford to travel to all those exciting places or wear those designer clothes. Whatever you do, because the model mirror is so powerful, prosperity is going to start coming to you every time. Remember, these are the same techniques that made all the models you see on TV famous, and the ones that the ultra elite agencies have been hiding behind your back without you ever even realizing. That is what you'll experience when you take this home with you. That's the beauty of the model mirror. Not only do you find out all of the success triggers, but it's also invisible, so your friends will not even realize what you're doing when you start out. This means it is not common knowledge. It has a secret side, an ingenious side that no one else ever sees unless you want them to. In the past, if you wanted to learn the secret science of the model mirror, you would have to fly out to Beverly Hills to attend one of Adrienne's closed-door mastermind trainings. And these things are not cheap. They run up to $2,000 for just a 3-day weekend. In the past, hundreds of models have attended these and Adrienne's other trainings, and the results have been outstanding. 91% of models report tripling the paid jobs they book, and 68% of models said they were hired for a magazine shoot. Attendees have used the model mirror to get booked with the most in-demand photographers, to quit their boring day job and start modeling full-time. Some have used it to travel to exotic locations like Fiji, Australia, Thailand, Paris, Tokyo, and more. To be the magazine cover model in almost every famous fashion magazine you can think of. To build their model portfolio and book with the most stunning images from top photographers. Their friends and family admire their rags to riches American dream story. The problem is, Adrienne has dedicated so much of his time to research that he recently made the decision to retire his live training programs to write his next book. Here's the bottom line. You can't hire Adrienne right now. The President of the United States cannot even hire Adrienne right now. But because he's putting together a collection of success stories, he's asked me to assemble a small, one-time test group for the model mirror system. He has created a private website where you'll download the system. You can start learning in minutes from the comfort and privacy of your own home. Just watch the video training and you'll be set. No confusing exercises or mindless repetition. The model mirror system will be hardwired into your brain, and you'll be ready to use it to trigger uncontrollable success. No matter how tall you are, how much you weigh, how old you are, or what you've tried before. Just try this system wherever you find yourself in life and see how powerful it is for yourself. You can use it alone or try it as a team together with a friend, spouse, a girlfriend or boyfriend. This system works like crazy for people with big dreams and even for those who have given up hope, because the model mirror is based on proven real-world principles. Your personal mirror will compel the universe to give you success on autopilot. You can use it to stand out from all of the other people who struggle their whole life, because you will have an unfair advantage. You will end up living the dream that everyone else wants. Your friends will be jealous, but still give you respect. No more stress and sitting at home worrying about not having enough. Just raw model magic. Here's what else you can expect when you take the model mirror home with you. from Chelsea in San Diego, California. When I first found out about this system, I wasn't feeling very good about myself. I'm 5'6", not a size 0, and I just don't feel like I have real model potential. I just felt like nothing would work for me unless I was 5 inches taller and 20 pounds lighter. Also, I'm pretty bad with technology, and I was pretty sure it would be too complicated for me to understand the material or too hard to actually use. But I figured, what the heck? If this system does even a fraction of what it says it does, it's worth trying out. And when I decided to get it, I had no idea how my life was about to get better. First of all, it was so convenient to access the lessons, and it's so unique and so much different from the modeling conventions. They teach you everything because it's showing you all of the new and different areas of the modeling industry, and it's perfect for me. There's even shortcuts you can take, like the way it's all broken down into a few easy lessons. So yeah, it's great being an average-sized girl and having multiple castings and being able to book any of them, or even just to come home after traveling all over the world and relax. But what really makes me happy is that I finally feel like I have the freedom to do what I want and have the life I've always wanted, instead of just sitting at some desk job I hate. If you want to hear more about my results, you can drop me a line at chelsea.westerhoff88@gmail.com. This is from Caitlin in North Dakota. When I first saw this, the first thing that came to mind was, this is a bunch of baloney. You're probably just going to take my money. But what you were saying about constantly feeling trapped in a boring life, which is the same problem I've had forever, made me think, yeah, I'll take a chance on it. So anyway, I signed up and was excited because I got the materials right away. And not only was it real, but it could do everything it said it could and much more. The next day, I tried out the material at an audition I've wanted to book for months, whose director just didn't think I was right for the part. Tell you what, I have never seen a casting director book me so quickly, all from knowing the right strategy to use. They started talking about me working overseas right away and how I'm perfect for the campaign and that I was born for the part. I've never seen anything like this ever. My whole life has changed. Seriously, I even had to pinch myself to see if this was real. In fact, it's still a little difficult to believe, but they are always booking me for commercials, beauty spokesmodel jobs, Target ads, and cover shoots. So, long story short, I've never been happier to find my place in the modeling world. I don't think I would have ever had the confidence to do all these things, and it's all thanks to you. Also, feel free to have your other girls look me up on Facebook if they have any questions about the system. I'm at crobertson65@gmail.com. The next girl wanted to remain anonymous, and I respect that. I saw your website, and immediately I thought of my best friend, Erica. She's 5'10", 115 pounds, and always gets tons of jobs. Honestly, I was nervous about getting the product for a couple of reasons. First off, it wasn't something I really needed. I do okay for myself. I model part-time. Secondly, I thought I wouldn't be pretty enough to model full-time. But being curious and always wanting to learn new things, I mean, if I even got one good tip that made modeling easier, it would save me lots of time and money. So I gave it a try, and yes, everything is awesome. So there's no chance of messing up. And let me tell you, this material is so much better than what Erica is doing. I learned at least a dozen sweet tips that my friend would not figure out on her own. She can only watch in awe as I get photo shoot after photo shoot every time I audition. What's amazing is I used to have to go to all these conventions and spend tons of money. But let me tell you, it's way easier when you can instantly learn everything you need to know about modeling and have agencies start calling your cell phone. Erica would love to add these tricks to her book, especially the passport shift method where you get your travel paid for. So I'm considering sharing my secret with her so we can rule the world. In just a minute, I'm going to show you what to do to become the next success story. But first, let's take a look at exactly what you're going to learn in the program. You'll learn the #1 secret to instantly transforming a job you see online into cash in your bank account. Discover one tiny body language shift that accentuates your natural body type, even if you have a few extra pounds you're still losing. The big secret to modeling at any age. This Jedi mind trick is so powerful, you'll be praying they find out how old you are, because you know exactly how to make your age work in your favor. Never again be confused about which photographer you should work with. You'll discover a simple mind reading trick to know exactly what they're thinking about you before you actually work with them, so that you never get taken advantage of again. How to pinpoint whether you should use a traditional modeling agency or go independent for your representation. How to get designers chasing you and competing over your attention as if you're a famous supermodel without having celebrity status or boatloads of cash. How to find out how to transition from part-time modeling into a full-time paycheck without actually having to work a lot. An exciting lifestyle that can sustain you for years to come. How to spot the difference between a legit job and a scam, and what to do to get out of a bad situation you might already be caught up in. You'll discover 33 little known beauty tips that make you have that little extra edge over the competition. Any single one of these will do the trick, but when combined, you'll double your photogenic factor. An inexpensive female accessory you can get for less than $20 that is a virtual fountain of youth for your face. And how good it's going to feel to have perfect skin. 4 simple changes to how you pose for the camera that will impress even the most experienced photographer, guaranteed, even if they've worked with every top supermodel imaginable. 78% of models surveyed have this food in their refrigerator, and it's destroying their chances of getting fit. The good news is you can replace it without even noticing it's gone. Plus, you'll discover the one accessory you have in every room in your house that guarantees you toned legs, a flat stomach, and a nice butt. How to make them come to you, even if you're a beginner or live in the middle of nowhere, or if they've rejected you before. What to say to your friends when you start getting famous so they don't get jealous. And to all the people trying to use your newfound success to their advantage. How to make your income triple on autopilot. Imagine making money as a model while you sleep. How to make magazines so interested in you that they guarantee you next month's cover shoot. The editor will become physically ill and dizzy if you say no. The comp card caveat. How to plant a seed deep inside the photographer's mind so that he becomes more and more excited with you without any further work on your part. This is great when you're trying to build your model photography book because you'll get amazing shots without having to pay. And I'm not talking the normal trade for print, which isn't always a good idea. How to have multiple agencies, managers, and booking agents work for you without you losing your independence. Once you know this, you'll actually look forward to Mondays because it means you're off on a new exciting adventure. And much, much more. Now, because you've been paying attention so far, you probably realize how powerful the model mirror is and start to imagine all the ways you can use it in your own life. And right now, you might have a couple of questions like, how can I get access to this right now? How much is it going to cost? And is it guaranteed to work for me? I'll answer these questions right now, but before I do, I have one question for you. What's it worth to you to know that no matter how tall you are, no matter where you live, you're still going to have an amazing life as a successful model? Because your dreams, destiny, and reality have all finally come together. What's it worth to know that no matter how old you are or how much you weigh, there's still a way for you to get paid to be pretty? The people who have access to the model mirror system right now say they can't begin to put a price on the transformation. It truly is a higher standard of living and the pathway to a richer, more fulfilling life. Several customers have been quoted saying that they would have gladly paid thousands for access to this program. But because you're on this page, you're getting access to this system for a fraction of that. Listen, the model mirror is not a game. It's a powerful system that contains some very serious tools. That's why Adrian's creating a small private test group for the people who find this page. But you have to be willing to claim your spot now. This test group is only open to the next 100 models. And you're not going to pay thousands to get the system. You won't pay 500 or even 300. You won't pay 200. In fact, you won't even pay 100. When you claim your spot in our private test group, you'll get instant access to the entire model mirror system for just $29.97. Over the next month, that's going to break down to less than $1 a day, about the same price as a cup of coffee. It's even less than the cost of the good bottle of champagne you'll need this year to celebrate. Trust me, you're going to want to celebrate. And because you're part of Adrian's test group and it's in his best interest for you to get success, he's going to include some bonuses that aren't available anywhere else. So, to guarantee your success, Adrian is going to arm you to the teeth. I was shocked when I saw the list. Okay, check it out. You're getting Facebook Famous, 7 fan page tips that get thousands of fans competing for your attention. In the modern world, your online reputation matters, and nothing builds credibility faster than a good Facebook model fan page. Facebook Famous will show you how to get scouts and agencies introducing themselves to you on an almost daily basis. Speed acting, how to naturally add acting to your portfolio of skills to diversify your income. An opportunity for publicity and fame. Speed acting is going to give you X-ray vision into the minds of directors and producers, so you will know exactly what they're looking for. Tropical travel teleportation. Get them to pay you to travel and spend your winters laying out on a tropical beach. It's just like turning your life into a paid vacation. In tropical travel teleportation, you'll get proven strategies you can use to become a jet setter, flying first class and staying in the most luxurious hotels. Bon appetit, 11 foods that make you skinny. These foods taste amazing and you don't have to hold back. Certain foods act as metabolism catalysts and are extra important for models to eat. In this report, Adrian will talk about 11 foods that cause dramatic hormone responses that lower your body fat without you having to starve yourself. Twitter magic. Learn how Adrian built his Twitter following from 0 to over 200,000 in less than 3 months. Your Twitter following can have a profound effect on the psychology of casting directors and what they think about you. The PR explosion. Explosive techniques that get you written up on TMZ and Perez Hilton. PR and publicity is a unique, more intense method of building your model image and fan base that guarantees you the phone will be ringing nonstop. This is the fastest way to getting you on the fast track to fame both inside and outside Hollywood. The personal fan site formula. Whether you want to be a supermodel or just have fun part-time, if you don't have an amazing website, you're leaving money and opportunities on the table. The PFS formula will make the complicated side of building your own personal fan site so easy, you'll wonder why you didn't do it ages ago. All this for only $29.97. Again, we're only giving out passes to the next 100 models who take action. And as soon as the 100th spot is claimed, this video is coming down. If you're watching this right now, there are still spots available. But this is truly a you snooze, you lose situation, as over 3,000 models are watching this video right now. So if this is something you want to improve your life, click the button below this video to claim your spot. You can feel good knowing that your decision to get the model mirror is fully guaranteed. Here's what I mean. Adrian believes so strongly that the model mirror is so powerful, so different than anything you've ever tried before, that he guarantees that you will book at least 3 jobs in the next 3 weeks. It's as simple as that. It's guaranteed to work for you. If for some reason you're not happy, just send him an email. He'll refund every penny, no questions asked. Listen, clients around the world have been eager to shell out thousands per day for Adrian's private coaching, so the chances you'll want a refund are pretty slim. The best part is you're getting direct access to the private membership area through this website. You'll have access in just a matter of minutes, depending on how fast you can enter your information on the next page. No waiting for the mailman and no mysterious boxes to show up at your place. Just instant access to this life-changing information from the privacy of your own home. Right now, you have an important decision to make. Most likely one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. One that could have a dramatic effect on not only your bank account and social life, but also your daily happiness. What it comes down to is this. You can go on from here alone and keep doing what you've been doing all along, the same way before you found this page. continuing to experience the frustration and challenges that brought you here in the first place. Or you can click the link below right now and get access to the Model Mirror, the most powerful system in the world for becoming a top model. And do it now, because at any moment it will be closed forever and never mentioned again. Obviously, I can't make the decision for you, but I honestly believe everything happens for a reason. And it's no accident you're here right now watching this. So go ahead and give it a try. You risk nothing. And you're fully guaranteed to start making money within 90 days. It's really that simple. We wouldn't make this promise if we weren't absolutely sure it would work for you. So when you click the button below, you can feel confident that you will finally be on your way to becoming a top model. So go ahead right now, click the button below, enter your information on the secure 256-bit SSL encrypted form on the next page. Your information is 100% confidential. You'll enjoy full privacy inside our instant access membership area. Soon, you'll look back at this moment as a crucial turning point in your life. Everything is going to change and you'll never have to worry again. Never again will you feel the pain of not having enough. Right now, everything changes. When you get your first success, go ahead and send Adrian an email. Nothing makes him happier than seeing the transformation he's making in people's lives. Thanks for watching this presentation, and we look forward to seeing your name on the members list. Click the button below to get started. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside.